Comparison of Hannah Arendt and Michel Foucault on power. Hannah Arendt and Michel Foucault represent two of the most influential 20th century conceptions of power. While both reject traditional sovereign or juridical models of power as something possessed by individuals or centralized in the state, their frameworks diverge significantly in ontology, scope, normative implications, and relationship to violence and agency. Arendt's conception of power. Arendt defines power as the human ability not just to act, but to act in concert. It emerges relationally when individuals come together in the public realm through speech, deliberation, and coordinated action. Power is collective and consensual. It belongs to a group and exists only as long as the group remains together and agrees. Generative and positive. It creates and sustains the public sphere, enabling freedom, plurality, and political action. Distinct from violence. Power and violence are opposites. Violence is instrumental and can destroy power, but cannot create or sustain it. True power relies on legitimacy and persuasion, not coercion. Arendt ties power closely to the political realm of appearance and human plurality. Its erosion leads to reliance on violence, bureaucracy, or administration, which she views as anti-political. Foucault's conception of power. Foucault views power as diffuse, relational, and omnipresent. Power is everywhere. It is not a possession or centralized capacity, but a network of relations that operates at micro and macro levels. Key features include productive and constitutive. Power does not merely repress, it produces knowledge, discourses, subjects, and truths. It induces pleasure, forms knowledge, produces discourse. Capillary and strategic. Power operates through everyday institutions, disciplines, and practices, e.g., disciplinary power shaping bodies, biopower managing populations, governmentality guiding conduct. It functions through power knowledge regimes, not primarily sovereign. Foucault critiques the repressive hypothesis and juridical models, advocating analysis of how power circulates anonymously and productively rather than through command obedience. Foucault sees power as inherently tied to resistance. Where there is power, there is resistance. Key similarities. Relational nature. Both reject individualistic or possessive models of power, e.g. Hobbesian. Power arises in interactions between people. Critique of traditional views. They move beyond sovereign power focused on law, prohibition, and the state. Productive dimensions. Both recognize power as enabling action or subjectivity, though in different ways. Emphasis on resistance and agency. Scholars note potential complementarity, with Arendt offering stronger accounts of human agency and collective resistance, while Foucault provides a broader map of diffuse mechanisms. Key differences. Scope and location. Arendt locates genuine power in the public political sphere of collective action. Foucault sees power as capillary and pervasive across social, institutional, and bodily domains, including the private and everyday. Normative orientation. Arendt distinguishes power positively from violence and associates it with freedom and the preservation of the political. Foucault is more descriptive and genealogical, viewing power as productive, including of subjects and truths, without a sharp opposition to violence. Violence can play a constitutive role in some configurations. Subjectivity and agency. Arendt emphasizes plurality, spontaneity, and communicative power as enabling authentic agency. Foucault highlights how power constitutes subjects through subjection, assujettissement, raising questions about the possibilities for autonomous resistance. Visibility and communication. Arendt stresses visibility and speech in the public realm. Foucault often focuses on how power operates through invisible or normalizing mechanisms. Complementary insights and tensions. Some analyses suggest the two thinkers are complementary. Foucault offers a broader diagnostic of modern power's diffuse operations, while Arendt supplies tools for understanding collective resistance and the reconstitution of the public realm. Others highlight tensions, particularly regarding whether modern normalizing societies are depoliticized, Arendt, or hyperpoliticized in new ways, Foucault. In summary, Arendt's power is a fragile, collective achievement tied to political freedom and opposed to violence. Foucault's power is an extensive, productive network that shapes modern subjects and knowledge. Together, they provide rich resources for analyzing contemporary politics, from state coercion to disciplinary mechanisms and possibilities for resistance. Their frameworks remain highly relevant for understanding both the fragility of public power and the pervasive nature of modern governance.